Hello everyone, welcome back, or welcome for the first time as always. Like and subscribe if you want to keep going with these. I'm going to keep doing them. Just me, thinking out loud, my life, my process, my own journey, and the things that I have learned, and it's been quite a road. So sharing this to possibly resonate with you and your world, and hoping that you'll share your world. Maybe it resonates with me or others as well. This is just about community, about sharing. So today, I'm not even sure where to begin this talk today. It kind of encompasses a lot of different things. Is it about authenticity? Is it about trust, faith? Is it about belonging? So my nutshell for all of that became, what is it that allows us to be grounded? Grounded in all situations, grounded in everything that we do. And really, really important piece, and yes, it pertains, I think, to all those other pieces, but how do we get there in a world where we're being a part of things and creating and community and fun and all of these things combined are something that we drive for, something that we need as humans. So, a long time ago, it was around 2008, I guess, I was struggling. I was trying to figure some stuff out for myself, as always. And I went across Canada. I just jumped in my little 94 Honda Civic and I just started going. And I took a bunch of journals and I took some pens and pencils and I just started writing and drawing. And in the first while, I was gone for probably a good 4 months or so. And in the first while, I really wasn't getting anywhere. I feel like I was just cycling, like I have an idea and then I try something, but I end up back to the same place again, to the same struggle, to the same piece of how do I show up? How do I survive? How do I thrive amongst this world? And I would realize that I was pointing blame. I was pushing blame to other things and other people. So I scrapped all of those journals, started over again. Started writing again, going through journal after journal, realizing, okay, I'm still cycling. I'm still stuck here. I'm still finding myself relapsing to the same places. And I would realize that I was blaming myself. So I went from blaming others to blaming myself to the same result of not getting anywhere. And I decided at that point that I was going to write without blame to me, without blame to others. Now, I heard Tony Robbins once say, I don't want you to stop blaming. Blame, something to the effect of blame intelligently, blame elegantly, blame at the level of your soul. If you're going to blame someone or something for all the bad, you better be willing to blame them for all the good. And I think this is beautiful. I think this is a wonderful way to see the world. I think it's an outstanding path to forgiveness, and in forgiveness to healing. So don't get me wrong when I'm talking about blame and this process. My goal was to find my groundedness, to find my drive that allowed me to be me, to feel free, to thrive, to survive, and to be a part of something bigger. When I went beyond the blame, I ended up having to use accurate language about everything that had happened in my life. And that's all it ended up being, was accurate language as to the occurrences. So instead of, you did this to me, or instead of, well, I did this, so that happened, it was just, this is what happened, X, Y, and Z. I stayed up late that night. I was really tired. I was hungover. I was sick in the morning. I had to call in sick. I didn't go to work. I lost my job. I could blame that on my job for not understanding. I could blame it on my friends or my circle for allowing me to get drunk. I could blame it on myself for being so stupid to do that on a work night. Or I could just acknowledge the series of things that happened. And in that acknowledging, what happened was a sense of ownership. And in that ownership became a sense of a sort of control. That, okay, these are just things. It's not blame. I'm not an idiot, which I'm over-identifying with something I have less control over. You're not responsible, which I have zero control over. It's just this, and this happened, and it landed me here, and I didn't like that. Now I can change it. And I think that also lands us in a place of self-compassion, which is a form of forgiveness to self. And all of these things combined become this feeling of groundedness, of I've got this. Looking at everything now from a standpoint of what can I do? What is in my grasp? It brings a groundedness to how we show up. And we no longer have to push away the world for what it's done. We no longer have to push away the world out of this fear and that. We're just going to show up, and if we don't like something, sure, we'll move away from it, but we won't take that personally. It's not their fault. It's not my fault. It's just a situation that I'm not liking, so I'm going to step away. And this groundedness was the beginning of something bigger. When we talk about finding our why, finding our purpose, finding these different things, when I think about some of the names I look at that have come up through things to build something amazing or build something big or make something out of their lives, I think what they do is they find their unstoppable them. And for me, everything I've been talking about to this point in this video has been building up to me finding my unstoppable me, to me being able to create me. Because I'm not defective, there's nothing wrong with me. No one else is doing anything to me, I have choice. And combining all of these things and remaining to have consistent, concise languaging in terms of what's happening, free of blame to me or anyone else. And again, not against blame, but if we want to find our groundedness, we want to find our unstoppable us, there are paths that we can do it. And in those paths, I think we need to acknowledge what we can do and bring that back in to our feet. And in our feet, we can step forward. Or in your wheels, if you're in a wheelchair, or whatever that might be for you, crutches if it's a leg injury, whatever it might be, bringing it back into your stride, your ability. And this is one path that I found that can get us there, get me there at least. I hope it resonates with someone else. And if not, that's okay too, but please share your stories. Please share what comes up for you witnessing this video. These videos are all one take. I don't redo them, I don't have a script, we're just winging it here. I'm entirely open to what lands, what doesn't, and what maybe comes to you that might be meaningful for you in the comments. Kindness, sharing, normalizing. We're all in this together. This human journey that is so confusing and so challenging at times. We're here together. So let's see if we can find our feet on the ground, if we can become a little more accurate with our language, take a little more ownership of what's happening, not over-identifying with being defective, not identifying with someone else being defective, but just accurately describing, and see what happens for you. Please like or subscribe if you like this video, if it's spoken to you in any way. And I look forward to talking with you soon, and I'll see you next time.